Hi, my name is Catherine Clement and welcome to ArtsCast. We're here at the Texas State Fair to discover the art of fried food. The 11th annual Big Tex Choice Awards challenges the State Fair of Texas chefs to stretch their imaginations and come up with new takes on what the State Fair does best, fried food.
It's just good. You know what? You dip anything in grease, it's good.
We asked some of the contestants how they made their fried masterpieces and where they find inspiration.
A lot of people, when they're making something, they dip it in funnel cake batter. We won't ever do that because we brought funnel cakes to the State Fair, and funnel cake batter is for funnel cakes only. I love carrot cake, and if I've got to sit there and make something 1,000 times and taste it, at least I want to do something I like. When you fry something, you've got to protect it. You've got to make sure it's like in a little cocoon protective bubble. And so that was my toughest challenge, was to figure out how to do it.
Lobster, everybody thinks it's got a certain way of making it. I think by chicken frying it with French fries and a gravy, it made it accessible to everyone.
I've taken alligator meat, mixed it with Monterey Jack cheese, jalapenos, onions, garlic, bell pepper, breadcrumbs, rolled it up, put it in a batter, then roll it in panko and deep fry it. I wanted to do something out of the box, and since most people don't have alligator every day, I love the TV show Swamp People, the reality show, so we wanted to do alligator.
What of your favorite foods influence your cooking and your creative process?
Well, some of my favorite foods are sweets. Like he has a deep fried peanut butter and jelly. That's probably my favorite. But at my booth, I sell deep fried collard greens as well as fried chicken. And we serve the fried chicken with a honey pecan glaze. And my roots are, of course, I'm African American, so I love soul food. I've been cooking since I was 10 years old. And then my dad being from Far East Texas, really close to Louisiana, I definitely have a background in Cajun. So just my upbringing and my roots influence my cooking.
Well, I have a passion for coming up with something new because people always ask me, what are you going to come up with this year? And I have a passion for it, so I'm drawn to different things throughout the year. I wanted to come up with something in Texas, and what better than buffalo? It doesn't taste gamey or anything like that. It's sweeter and richer than beef. It's really good and good for you. I use corn nuts in there, and I love corn nuts. You have bacon, and you have chipotle cream sauce. You always have, and it also has a mesquite taste to it. So all these things Texas. Chili piquin also I use as a pepper. It's our national, or our Texas native pepper that grows naturally here in Texas. So yeah, it has a really, really good taste. Everybody that tastes it just like, whoa.
Lone Star Pork Handle is the name of the dish. And the inspiration came from actually watching a local food channel where they have demonstrations in the morning, and got the idea from a chef cooking a bone-in pork chop, grilling it, and I thought that the State Fair needs a bone-in pork chop, so that's when I got to work and started experimenting with breadings and fried it up, and luckily you're able to hold it with from the bone, so that's kind of fun. We try to have a little bit of more culinary expertise in this one, so we marinate in a cinnamon chipotle rub to bring the sweetness out, and then we roll it in a breadcrumb that's more salty, citrusy, and then really what sets it apart is the bourbon barbecue glaze that we brush on it, and that's it.
But we want to know one thing from these chefs. How is food an art?
Food is art because you eat with your eyes first. So you definitely want your food to look good as well as taste good.
You're using a sense. Like in art, as you would think in paintings, you would think you're using visual. This we're using taste, and it is the sense. So then that would be something to enhance someone's feelings, emotions.
There's so many components that you can bring to it from the very beginning, from the type of product to the type of seasoning, the type of how you cook it, to how you present it. That everything involved in those aspects makes it what it is.
Anything that you're passionate about ends up being art because you give it all, and you give a piece of you goes in with whatever you're doing. And that's with food, that's with painting, that's with if you're a bus driver and you just love being a bus driver. There is an art to everything.